Coming to you live from Gen-Dro Studios, and today we're going to be playing a game called M.A.S.S Builder, and basically, it's a mech pilot game, I guess. I haven't really got into it. I played around with like the character creator, and it was a lot of fun. So I'm going to start a new game so you can see how it is. And then we'll try a stage and see if we can actually win. I'm going to try to build this thing as fast as possible because it is stream, and I don't want to spend the whole stream. I could literally spend the whole stream of my existence, of everything, just building a mech pilot because that's how fun it is. There's a lot of things that can be done on here, from what I understand, and while it is still under quote unquote early access, it still has a lot of stuff that you can do with it. So hopefully you guys enjoy it as much as I do. If you're a fan of Gundam, this will probably be one of your dream games. If I'm being honest, I don't know about the gameplay perhaps, but I do know that the actual building is so much fucking fun. Holy shit, is it so much fun? I don't know if you remember, but on my PSO2 stream, Nemesis, I built a robot and I had a lot of fun building that. But this is a little bit more in depth. So we're going to be building something like that, and hopefully we'll actually get to play because I'm going to be the first one to say that character building for me and just like creating like a custom character is like one of my most favorite things about doing a video game and then actually playing it. I could spend hours upon hours. If you give me like a really good custom character creator, I could spend hours creating all sorts of stuff, and I'm pretty sure there's plenty of people like that out there because I just can't be the only one who enjoys it. As a matter of fact, I'm not even going to lie. At some point or another, I went and looked for games that have like the best character customization. And this game actually popped up, but not for character customization, just for customization alone. And so I decided, well, fuck it, I'll buy it. And it was not expensive at all by any means. It was actually, did I get it on sale? I'm not sure if I remember. I don't think this is a game that I did get in sale. It's not super expensive for me to actually want to. Plus, it's early access. And generally, most early access games on Steam will be fairly cheap. They're probably around the $20 range, 20 to 30, depending on how much effort was put into it. But definitely a game that you really would, if you like creating robots, it's definitely a game that you would like. Most definitely. As a matter of fact, before we get into it, I do a lot of artwork on my free time when I'm not watching anime or watching a show or whatever. And the thing that I had the hardest time drawing were actual robots because there's a lot of straight lines and a lot of smooth edges. So it took me a little bit to actually get used to drawing it, and I'm still not so great. But I found myself falling in love with the Gundam series because they just made it look so damn easy, even though I'm pretty sure there's a lot of difficulty that goes into it. But artwork that doesn't like use computerized animation for robots is amazeball because it does take a lot of work and a lot of practice to do it. So, mad props to all you artists out there who actually do make actual non-computer generated artwork of robots, especially Gundam robots. Because damn, those are really good. Anyways, I'm gonna get started so you can check out the gameplay because I've been talking enough. So let's get started. Boom. We are. We'll start a new game. I know that I can use my control pad to be doing most of the mouse work. A future in where humans lived a prosperous century and technology advancing beyond space and time, that was the way humanity should. Or the son of Pierce and unknown beasts of the void, of a large portion of humanity were gone in the moment where humanity were forced to relocate in shelters and reinvent their technologies into weapons of war. The master. I knew that I wasn't going to be able to fit all that in one mouthful, so that's why I said level. If you want, you can just pause it if you're watching a recording, and you can read. I don't think the story. but it's anime based. So we'll see. You arrived at a building quite small by the standards of the private military company headquarters, seen in other shelters. But this is where you will be for the future. It's your own PMC that your friend proposed you create with their funding. Proposal you can never decline. Taking a step inside, you navigated through small hallways into a large room. A woman was waiting for you with her determined smile. Welcome back. I'm sorry I didn't send someone to pick you up. I was busy with final checks for insurance purposes. Looks nothing like when we started the construction, right? Can't believe Eleanor paid all these advanced machineries and technologies. Her clear, concise voice greeted you the moment you stepped inside. Reina's PMC assistant, as well as a great combat handler you've known for a long time. She's been training under the handler program, while you yourself was under the pilot program. If not for the other name mentioned, Eleanor, you both would have been working under the WDF in a different department. Eleanor specifically asked you both to form a new private military company with her. That's what PM's is. Private military. Perplexing as it may be, you agreed to be its sole pilot, the commander of this whole shenanigan, with Reina as your assistant, your handler, and much more. Working tirelessly to make it a possibility, attending invitations, and a special curriculum for PMC commanders. You've been away for months at the WDF headquarters, situated half the world away in Shelter 1, one of the 12 last safe havens for humanity in this battle against quarks. That is. A strange name in itself, Shelters. You will only learn of its importance as you grew up in a quark-invaded world, a place of safety where humanity can live without fear. A dome-like bright veil of light hovering far above and stretching as far as the eye can see across the expanse. Huge, tall, ever-standing walls mounted with turrets and an ammunition factory, solar plants, and batteries on the edge of that veil. Large structures with heavy machineries and mass units between the walls and the city itself. These are all humanity is left with after decades of battles with the Quark. Alas, no defense is perfect against invading Quark. One shelter was finally breached and destroyed a few years ago. Even with its layers and layers of defense systems, Quark's attack of unprecedented scale can still topple everything down. That's what humanity had learned. Destruction of shelter didn't scream. My mouth is really tired. You were never there in person, but your mentors still talk of it till the day you left. They were still researching and creating contingency plans for another one of those attacks in the future. That is why PMCs are situated either by themselves or the WDF in every shelter. Eleanor had set yours in Shelter 7. While the place is considered safe and popular for newer PMCs far from all the red zone dangerous areas situated as conquered by quarks and unsafe for any activities, the reasons are far more personal. This is the shelter where the three of you friends met each other. Reina and you were rescued from a shelter you did not remember and were a member of an orphanage. Eleanor was a lost child that found herself here before her parents came and took her back home. Such a place filled with memories. How was the trip back here from Shelter 1? Well, you're standing here, so that should mean nothing went wrong, fortunately. As you can see, almost everything is 100% operational and ready for deployment. Even the catapult. I don't know how much that thing costed Nier or how she had enough money to pay for one. Reina mentioned the mechanical marvel attached towards the end of your headquarters. With how much power it used, it was placed quite a distance away from the main building to prevent any possible. Still, a method that could send your M.A.S.S units to places as far as half the world away in a few hours was a technological piece not every PMC owns. You already come to terms about your friend's mysterious motives or the source of her wealth after lengthy explanations of how she paid for everything. You knew she was wealthy on a level you would not understand. During the weeks you lived at the orphanage, you come to learn about the gap between the rich and the poor, the ones with everything and ones without anything. Even in this world, what one could call a post-apocalyptic, centuries of rebuilding after the last World War devastated the world. And after the Quarks incident, class disparity still exists. There's a lot of fucking reading. Alright, in the shelter alone, you can see people who lost most of their wealth living in governments provided housings, while those that still found a way to push forward in life had their own places of work. Well, not as much as before, there are still people who look down upon others' mishaps. But that all is none of your issue. You are currently here in a building you own through the funding of a friend. Construction was faster than expected, so there's not much left to supervise now, Commander. But you'll need to test out pilot seat and familiarize with our M.A.S.S, even though it's just a standard unit you've been piloting all the while in your training program. Oh, right. There's one last thing I need to ask from you. A name for our own private military company. I decided to leave it alone until you came back, but it's a requirement, so the WDF has been nagging me for a while now. It's good that we have our mentors as a referral, and they let this slide to me. Please tell me you did not forget to think of one. You did not, right? Raina took her tablet and rotated it facing towards you, gesturing for you to type it out and sign in. Please put in a good name for us. And today, we're going to call it Andromeda! Yeah, defense first. Can I do it? Yeah, I have enough. I didn't know if it was 32 characters. Let's see. Yes, Andromeda Defense Force. Andromeda Defense Force. That has a nice ring to it. Of course it does. I named it. Fuck. Come on. Okay, I'll be sending all these files to our mentors at the WDF. They'll surely approve of it. For now, please follow me to the mission briefing room. Quinn is doing a final tuning on your control system and she wanted you for the final test. Raina said that she moved towards the briefing room. That's where she set up her office. Nice. So this is my robot. My mercenary company is called the Andromeda Defense Force. Ooh. And the frame model is called Andromeda Defense Force MK01. Alright, frames. Let's take a look at our frame. Shall we rename it? It's a mouthful, so we're gonna call it the GDF. The goddamn force. I know some of you are like, don't use the Lord's name in vain. Get over it. GDF MK0. Minutes. Can we at least use ashes? Alright. Guess we can live that up. Select this. Armors. Alright, for now, as you can see, there's a lot of fucking options on it. I guess this is showing me what I can change. So let us change the thing to red. Whoop, whoop. Definitely gonna have to. That way. Yes. All as random art. Accessory parts. Stuff. Okay, so that affects that piece right there. Oh, what the fuck is that? Damn. Too kind of hard. Just put. Alright. I guess whatever you want to put on here. Why is it? But we'll go back to this later when I familiarize myself with this shit, because there's a lot to this. Operation development. Okay. Engine development. Guess we could do a mission. Give it a shot. Much as I would like to change the color on everything, we should probably play this because this is what we're here for. You leisurely followed her through a short hallway, reaching a room with monitors on one side showing a large digital map of the world, graphs, calculations, and text of unprecedented amount and an elevated platform with desks full of documents on the other. Your mentor once told you, no matter how far technology has come, people still tend to perform some tasks on the paper. This career of yours seems to be one of them. Seeing the messy stack and stationaries right beside, that also prevents digital tampering or data theft. That's not something seen often. Looking around, you notice a childlike person clicking away a large panel of keys right beside a complex machine using a key. It seems she noticed your presence as her hands slowed down to a stop. Hello, Commander. I just finished tuning the new control systems. You're just in time. This is Quindolia, one of the youngest crew members who's working on as your PMC's developer, researching and looking into new methods to enhance your mass unit. Eleanor mentioned she's the grandchild of your head engineer in a crew introduction document. It seems the grandfather was a renowned engineer in the past, and even though he wanted to live in retirement, Eleanor was able to pursue his employment through various conditions. One of them was that she'll fund any education for Quindolia and provide housing for any crew member who wanted to just stay within the PMC's perimeter, so they don't need to travel to work. Coincidentally, Quindolia, as young as she is, does not wish to loiter around freely. Living with him for as long as she remembered, Quindolia was inspired by her grandfather and self-studied her way into mass unit modification and everything it required to be mathematics, science, or engineering. But without strength, her grandfather prohibited her from messing around with hardware and heavy machinery. Designing herself, she aimed for a position in your PMC where she could work alongside her grandfather instead. Nothing short of a genius, she committed herself to secure the position of a development specialist, reading through hundreds and thousands of documents from the WDF and setting up this whole place for the purpose of adapting new technologies for your mass units. On a final note, Brandon told you that she allowed everyone to call her Quinn for the ease of it. Took another glance at the pilot seat, a name given to a mass controller unit that can come in form of a seat on a frictionless tracking device, through a headgear, or other specialized devices. What's left is to test it out on Combat Simulator before we are sure it's ready for any mission. I've inputted all data to simulate our mass frame already, so what you're controlling will be just like the real thing. I want to collect every kind of data, be it efficiency, speed, durability, anything to make sure this thing works correctly, as well as your data command. You will need to get familiar with its control. Right, so I just finished sending all the papers to our mentor. They should be reviewing it, and if approved, they'll forward it to the WDF. To simulate a real combat experience, I'll be your handler in this simple exercise. Commander, if you may, please take a seat in that pilot simulation system. Alright. Started. Test new M.A.S.S. Abilities and train controls. Maybe I will get a fix.
Mission start.
Okay. Press 1 to select name. Fuck off. Okay, I guess I have to destroy these. A little difficult. Alright. Alright, Commander, here's the final part. Please use everything you learn to destroy all target demons.
Mission clear.
Okay, you're good. The training will end now. Alright, so it's mission based. I actually never played this part. Bear with me. I was a commander, control systems and mass frame. Good, right? Quinn modified it herself. I can't wait to see it used in real. Test result came out quite good. But now that I need to now I'll need to adjust them accordingly and transfer all data into the system. Well, I'll continue with my work. Thank you for your cooperation, both of you. Alright, Commander, I'll head back to my room first, but you should come and visit. I'd like your input on development and direction for them. Also, Waltz and Uncle Kale came in to check on the final test. They said you should check something out with them as well, so don't forget to visit them. Development. We walked into a small room Condolia was assigned to. In your opinion, it's much more of an office filled with monitors of varying sizes and functions. Metal arms holding a huge amount of mechanical apparatus for the office. One could say it's a messy room, but owners of these kinds of rooms knows where everything is placed, and no others should try to clean or move anything. In this certain case, the owner is moving her hands non-stop, even faster than when you caught her working in the parlor. You caught her smiling a bit to herself, but noticing you came around. Her face turned stoic as she always had. Is she trying to hide her excitement? Welcome, Commander. I finished adjusting the pilot area moments ago and was reading up on the available technologies we can acquire from WDF. Researching them should allow us to utilize and customize our machine to suit your piloting style more. You already know this, but I can help you develop new technology for your M.A.S.S here in this place. They will improve M.A.S.S performance and will help you complete your missions without fail. Do not neglect paying attention for research and development. After I finish, the plans will be given to our engineers and they'll make it for you. You can have Uncle Kale help you tune your M.A.S.S at any time. I brought up the development tree for you here. Take a look at the nodes and see if any interest you. We don't have the resources to do any of them yet, though. M.A.S.S Builder uses a development and tuning system. In this menu, you can unlock new technologies here and equip them in the tuning menu. Engine and OS tree focus on status changes, and players can focus on various playstyles they like to play with, while the architect tree contains both status changes and skills. Active means that the status will only take effect when a certain unit is equipped. Passive effects that mean that the status effect will take effect at all times. Blah, blah, blah. Alright. Here. Armors. If you can you enter the large room near the hangar, you are greeted with a smell of fumes and paint. This is where your engineers pick their office. With all their differing designs of metal and chemical works lying around, they're yelling and laughing with the crew turned storage unit. Yo, Commander, did you have fun within that simulator? What the fuck? Yo, Commander, did you have fun within that simulator? Since we got standard unit, the pilot seat should have all the basic data input into it already. But we've been messing with the unit non-stop. We asked Quindolia to fix the seat before you got back. This young man right here is another of your crew. Elinir did not mention much about him. He seems to be a trusted apprentice of the aforementioned grandfather of Quindolia. Well, after all that, though, did you like the design of it? The standard M.A.S.S we got for you. Wait, you don't need to answer that. I've not met a single person to not make modifications on their units. So you must have something you want to do in your head already. So don't you worry, my team and I will always be ready to discuss your ideas. Can't wait to see what's in that head of you. On that note, we got some standard parts available. If you got some time, we can check them out and start working immediately. The armor menu allows you to change aesthetics of your mass unit without affecting your status in any way. There are no relations between your looks and your performance at all. The weight value is just a flavor tag. You're currently provided with some basic armor pieces that you can use to customize your unit. You can obtain blueprints to unlock other pieces by playing through missions. Each mission has its own drop list, hunt, and challenge mission, which are unlocked later in the game. Will provide more varied drops. When an armor piece reaches 100%, the drop rate is much lower, so you can unlock newer ones easily. See, this is where I'm like confused. Because like, I kind of want to customize this, but at the same time, I don't know how I would do it. But this is the phase. Zoom into the phase. And we can select that one, select a model. Say I want this piece. That's for A. Now we adjust it. Good access is green access. Can't see it yet. The piece is like really weird. I don't see it. Click on the armor to place accept. Oh my god. Okay. That's what it looks like with all those pieces on there. It's not telling me much. And the more I move it around, it still doesn't show. This is a rotation. Like, you see what I mean? I'm like, I have no idea where it would be. So that's not working. But when I was looking in here, so for example, we're looking at the head. We select it, we select the model. Now we see it. Dude, that's weird. Okay, now we're starting to see it. Adjust it. Oh, okay. I gotta save it before we do. Okay. Best. Okay, here we go. Then there we go. Now you can start making it look fun. All right. Now I'm starting to get somewhere. Now it looks like I got a fucking horn. Hell yeah. Can we make it small though? Whoa, whoa, whoa. We don't want the horn too big. Whoa. Then up. Oh, basically, you just add pieces to it to make it look. But anyways. Said it. All right. It looks like he's got like a face. Face horn away! On the... I promise I'll get it. I want the damn horn. Give me the fucking horn. Alright, and then we'll make it smaller. Still gotta make it small. You can make it longer later. Quite a bit of ways. That's the aim to make it longer. That makes it wide. Very good. Now we got a large unicorn horn. There we go. Boom. Large horn. All that work for just a horn. But, hey, it came out. Alright, so now that I have an idea of how this works, we're done. We'll find some more pieces to work on it. I just wanted the typical horn. You gotta have a horn for your neck. Looks like he's bare naked though. So for sure, I want to tune this up long. Work on it later. Moving on to a room full with a lot of wiring and power tools within the hangar itself, you heard loud footsteps behind you. But before you could turn, a large hand already smacked onto your back. Not for your protective gears, that would have hurt you. Oi lad, if you goes out there and perform like you did in the simulator, we'll sure have it easy without the need for repairs. And finally, the head engineer, the renowned person who came out of retirement by the convincing words of Elenir, the one who's a mentor to most of your engineers, including Waltz, the one they call Uncle Kale. His large frame and height would tower over most people, giving him an intimidating presence that contrasts his jolly demeanor of a doting grandfather. During your introductions a month ago, Kale mentioned that he survived the days where mass units did not exist yet did not anything more. But not anything more. Recalling the stories of your mentor, you understand the gruesome sights he must have seen and why he didn't want to talk about it, so you never pressed for it. Well, lad, I want to talk to you about the performances. Did the frame move as you expected it to? You see, aside from hardware stuffs and decorations, we engineers in the base can help you tune up your M.A.S.S, provided you have technologies for us. Changing engines, installing new control schemes, attaching new mechanisms into your unit, we'll see that it's best suited to your piloting styles. Remember though, that each piece of hardware can only be tuned up a certain way. We can't have everything. In regards of how tuning works, we engineers classify each development branch into main units and sub-units. Each main unit provides slots where we can put sub-units. For engines and operating systems, we can slot in sub-units of different levels together. Architectures and tech are different beasts all of them. Techs will provide special abilities to your M.A.S.S unit. The only ones with the highest levels will work if the sub-units have similar abilities, unless the manual says they can't work together or stack. Just come ask me if you want to tune it up in some way, alright lad? Sorry, my accent sucks. I suck at accents. The tuning menu allows you to equip the units that unlock through the development menu. Each main unit provides a large status change and can be equipped with more subunits that provide smaller changes to fine-tune your unit. Read more on each status helps your performance and health. There's a lot of fucking shit to this. I didn't realize how much there would be. Oh, and there's like a PvP on here? Okay, PvE category. Class, architecture. I guess I don't have anything here. Not yet. Okay. Go to a mission and fucking fight something. Yes, sir. Alright. I'll call the commander immediately. Ah, you came at a good time, Commander. Well, mission it is, right after we sent in our name. Guess they have something around the area waiting. I'll get images running on the main monitor so they can brief us on the objective of the mission. Hello, Agent Kunai. Sorry for the wait. Commander is ready. You can start the briefing.
Oh, thank you very much, Rick. And hello there, Commander of the Andromeda Defense Force. I'm Kenta Murakami, an agent of the WDF, all named Kunai.
Commander, why are you laughing? This is a formal conversation. We need to do everything by the rules. Can't skip the introductions.
Just like you always were, weren't you? You're commander now. You need to abide by the rules.
Kunai showed the slightest smile you could see. He's a stern guy that helped you train when you were learning the ropes to be a pilot. You always thought he was an unsociable person, but he's actually just too serious in his works. That smile is something you don't see often from a guy like me.
Back to the mission. We have reports that one of the main signal broadcasting stations of the North Pacific Union have malfunctioned. That station is located in the inner areas of Ismail Canyon. It's reported a few days ago, and we just don't have someone available in the area until now. Ismail Canyon, that place is... Sounds familiar, right? It's an old abandoned bunker from the old days. There's no human in the vicinity, but we still use it as a signal broadcasting station until today. The WDF have plans to send a maintenance team down there to fix it, but we need to make sure it's safe to do so.
And that's the gist of our mission.
Correct. We would like you to destroy any quarks in there so we can send in our maintenance team. From the looks of it, there'll be quite a few as we detect a spike in void energy before the signal gets cut off. Okay, that's all the briefing of this mission. You can start the operation as soon as you're ready. We'll wait for your reports. Be careful and good luck to you.
Thank you very much, Agent Kunai. We'll report it as soon as possible. Briefing over. Sounds simple enough, Commander. I think Quinn is almost finished with her final setups. Whenever you're ready, we can take on the mission.
I've been ready for a minute now.
You look at the pilot seat located in the middle of the briefing room. This is the moment of truth. This is your first official mission of your PMC. Taking a seat in the system will link you to your M.A.S.S, and you'll be launched into battlefield as the first step towards helping humanity. For humanity! Alright, let's go ahead and start this. See how I do.
Destination confirmed. Launch process.
Look at my beautiful horn. I got quite a bit of ideas of how I want to build it. I'll probably make something really cool looking.
Arriving at destination. Engaging combat protocols.
Check out my fucking
Mission
horn.
Start.
You're arriving to our first mission. Third party. First one. Okay.
Multiple enemies inbound.
Alright. That just stick with me.
Mission objective updated.
Investigate this thing right here. XR speed. Let's try my guns this time. These are moving targets that should be in.
Multiple energy signals detected. Out of ammo. Reload required. Objective updated.
Hell yeah. This. It's pretty straightforward. Commander, we cover all the malfunctioning towers. From your camera feed, we can see they're affected by core. Reading large energy signals over there. Please check it out. Problem. Oh, dangerous enemy. Boss fight.
We're charging.
Jesus Christ. You like stay the fuck out of my way. This is spawning a bunch of these things.
Reload required. Out of ammo. Out of ammo.
Oh, man.
Equipment required. We're charging.
What an introduction. I feel like this would be way easier if I had like okay. Got all the items. Now we go. Got some money. Got a fuck ton. Hello. Moving your hands around for more than a few minutes, you finally finish setting up your M.A.S.S frame to return to base on auto. It will take at most a few hours to reach where you are from the mission area. Welcome back, Commander. You did great out there. Everyone at the base was excited with your first mission. Uncle Kale was very relieved to see it went well. Would you mind meeting him for a few? Sure. Oh, yeah, oh, ah. See what we got here. Oi, lad. I see you're in good condition after that first mission. As a veteran, it's always good to see a pilot doing fine. In the old days, when we needed to go out there and risk getting injured with all the void particles, I would wear a protective suit and have you run by the doctors if anything was ready. Those things itches a lot, I tell you. You remember Kale telling you before he joined the company? Once a very esteemed frontier engineer that was working alongside the mechs with pilots inside. See, he sometimes jokingly say that they would have to remove pilots crippled from the void particles. Now it's all range controls. If only we were able to invent all these earlier, more pilots would have survived. In your history lessons, you once saw footage of a large construction machinery suspending a building against quirks. It is said that old men and women pilot these things to stall for time, and the only thing they can recover were these machineries to clean and rebuild. So I can assume you're perfectly fine? I was afraid of your feedback transmission systems would hurt you. But seeing this thing stand tall with just minor damages, yeah, I was too worried about you, lad. Or maybe it was because Quindolia's had hard work. Maybe right. That grandchild of mine was a genius after all. But, you know, being a person of my age, I know what youngins like her working this hard. She should have a more entertaining childhood. That means you as well, Commander. If I ever see you work too hard, I'll smack some sense into you. Have Raina lock you up in a treatment room. Sorry about my rants. I just want to see you in the flesh after the first mission. These my worries were for nothing. You looked as healthy as ever. Felt good coming out of retirement to this. Thanks, lad. Now I'll need to continue my work. Seeing you guys like this, I'll need to train better engineers so we'll work better. As quickly as the old man came for you, you vanished into the crowd of engineers cheering. You smiled. This is what a successful mission feels like, huh? Hey? Brain jumbled. Alright. What do we have here? Nothing. Got nothing. Be there. That's how you feel. That's how you feel. Been a few days now from your last mission. You've been thinking a lot on Kale's words last night. And now that you've got some time without any missions, working hard on getting things better on ground. With the last mission showing how things can turn out and what your preferred style are, your crew members are adjusting themselves to your needs without fail. Talking or with everyone helps. You've been dead set on becoming a pilot that just follow orders from WDF. Now you got much more responsibilities and you need to learn from every aspect possible. Andrew, there's a mission posted by the WDF requiring help from anyone who's available. By my calculations, you'll still be making a profit and it'll be beneficial to every side. Come meet me at the mission briefing room when you're ready. Alright. Looks like I got a lot of stuff from this tuning. Why do we have parts? Is there a shop that I can go and buy shit? Well, do I have anything for development? Yes! All this shit. Don't know how much more I can do. Collecting all those parts really did it. I need more burst steel. Weapons. Ooh. Wonder what I could do with this weapon. Can I make it longer? Oh, you get to duel with it. Untitled. I would love to name it. Sockets. Oh, that's a shame. Can we at least make it like glow? Own it. On that. That's a jump. Oh. Busted. Let's make it smaller. Oh. No. Oh. Now can we paint it? Fuck! I forgot to save it. God damn it. I had it right where I wanted it too. Yeah, this time I'm kind of better at it, so. Good. And a little bit. Also wanted now we save it. And we're going to paint it. Oh, okay. Yeah. Just gotta select it. We want it to be glowy. Good deal. Dance. Glowy. That's part B. I know it's gonna be weird, so I have to. Head. Rotating is Come on. All the way down. Here you go. Put on the blue. Stupid rotator. Alright. Move it to not as good as I'm gonna get it. Save it. Superpower! Got the glowy pieces to it. What do we do? Do we give it like wings? I don't even know. So many things. Got that piece. Anything that would be. Oops. See. All right. Even. Move it. Like seriously, I'm telling you, I could really, literally go forever doing it. Go ahead and make it properly. Perfect. Exactly how we want it to look. We're gonna make that goal. Copy after we paint. Cool. Paint C1. C1 red. Red Radiance. Select. Yeah, you can move it. Make it look this one, like that one. Pull. Back. Looks so fucking cool. Wonder if I should adjust the hilt. Looks like the whole hilt changes color, and we don't want that. We want the bottom piece to go. But we can work on it. It's a work in progress. It looks pretty fucking cool already, though. We'll do gold with this one. Oh. One tile. Go for the hill. Now that we have that, D needs to be copied to D. D. Just. All right. Get on the blue axis. Similar. It's perfectly. Looks pretty good. It looks accurate. There. Bam! Looking fucking pit, dude. Alright, and then this is so much customizing. We're gonna do a black hilt. Want it to look shisty. Ooh, a pommel. Pommel sounds good. Looking pretty. Want something a little. That worked. Dust it. Come here. Down the blue. A little bit more. Not as good as I want it to be, but I think it should do. Save that. And back. Then finish it off. Excellent. What are we gonna look for? I was hoping for something like this, but it doesn't look like I have much. Dust. One. Oh, I haven't even fucking did the. I have to see. Rotate it. Probably be. Up. Blue accent. Looking good already. bigger. Sexy. Save it. Just the color on it. Black one will. This part will be here. Two. Low. That looks good. Holy fuck, look at that. That looks fucking great. And that is just playing around. Like, that fucking awesome looking. Oh yeah, fucking sword. Alright, now we can work on the blade. For the sub element, because we're not going to add too much to this. No need. We're going to select a style. Here we go. Look cool. Select that. This one is going to have style. Oh yeah. Black for that one. There we have a sword. Good job. And we're going to enter a new name for it. We're going to call this Gen-Dro blade. That looks fucking crazy looking. Hell yeah. Alright, Gen-Dro blade, looking good. I want to see what it looks like in the mission. I'll accept the mission on the system now. Now I should be calling in. That wasn't even a minute. Now I wonder if this mission, if this is a mission that people think it's too dangerous or not paying enough. Thank you very much for the quick response. I will now explain the mission to the commander. Around 3 hours ago, we were supposed to receive supplies for the shelter that was sent to us airborne. However, the supplies package did not reach the designated area that it should be sent to. Was that due to was that due to the snowstorm that often happens around the area? Exactly. These unpredictable snowstorms have blown away the supplies package. We're about to send a retrieval team alongside our M.A.S.S units, but during this time, most of us are out on mission. We will assign you to one area alongside other PMCs as the supplies are quite scattered. Please get rid of any quirks in the area and stand by until our retriever unit can go over and bring them back. Thank you. Will do. Thank you very much, Kunai. Commander, whenever you're ready, please head to the pilot seat to start the mission. We'll do. I think I'm already going over. No, I haven't gone over yet. I'm gonna start this mission and complete it. Sounds fun, right? Yeah.
Systems check completed. Launch process initiated.
Imagine how, like, just doing the sword alone, imagine what it'll look like if I start customizing.
Arriving at destination.
Look at the fucking
Shifting
sword! It
to
looks fucking
contrast.
badass! Holy fuck.
Mission start. Multiple energy signals detected.
If I get a flame element on this, it's gonna look camp.
Proceed to next objective.
Pick up these supplies? Or... Oh, they're explosive. You know. Dun, dun.
New objective received.
So I take it I'm not supposed to let them attack these fusion cells? Alright. Okay. Along. Customize.
Multiple enemies inbound. Weapon required reloading. Weapon required reloading. Reload required. Weapon required reloading. Mission clear.
That was quick. That was way quicker than the last one. Alright. Looks like I got a lot of items out of that. Exiting from the pilot controls, you saw Reyna standing right beside you, looking at the monitor, watching your return to headquarters on autopilot. The snowfields would be much nicer if it wasn't for all the storms and quirks, don't you think? By the way, Waltz came around just now and mentioned he had something he wanted to talk to you about, Commander. You visit him in the armory? I'll be on standby here to see if our M.A.S.S detects anything that requires attention. Oh, I really need to I really want to fucking make sure that he looks the part with his sword and his... Arriving into Walt's workshop, you notice him working hard teaching a younger engineer how to use some tools efficiently. Turn around, noticing your arrival, and took off his safety. Oh, hey there, man. I mean, Commander. I thought you'd be coming later. I just received a call from a somewhat older friend. How do I say this? Okay, let me start again. An old friend of mine was asking around if I knew any PMCs that could accept some work, and I told him I'm currently working in one right now. He's one of the survivors, just like me. He's working in a logistics company in Shelter 5 currently. It's called Mole War, I think. He told me that most companies over there are given support by the government and its people. Basically a democratic shelter where population can choose where their taxes will go to every year, so most companies operating over there gets a chance to grow and support its sector. Which is why logistics companies like his are greatly supported, smack right in the middle of the world. A safe spot to rest your weary hearts and wares before transporting to somewhere else. Compared to ours, where a lot of locals aim to join the WDF, I can understand why the government here provides free education to anyone who wants to receive one, educating children on choices they have before they goes on to risk their lives in this war unknowingly. Anyways, he was asking if we're interested in accepting a job out in the WDF systems. No, it's not shady work. Look here, Commander. It was even approved through the WDF systems. No one was interested in the job for a good long while now. Yeah, I know the most logistics company have M.A.S.S units of their own, but I guess More Warp doesn't. Since we don't always get missions from the WDF, I talked to Raina about it. She agreed we could do with more jobs. You okay with it? Great. I'll tell Raina right away. You can go relax while we contact More. So much I want. Alright, so I think it's safe to say that, for example, if I want to change my face in it, for example, that looks like. For example, I want to put this. Now that I've kind of got adjusted to how it would work, and I'm just doing one piece at a time between every mission, just so I can have some fun with it. But it looks like I have money now that I can. But we're not going to spend any money. We can just work with what we have. So we can save the model, then we adjust it, put it right here. Select where we want it. Then after that, we can rotate it. I'm guessing the pitch here. Roll. There you go. There we go. Go up. Pick off the thing. Thicker. Get here. Not too sure. Lighter. See, that's interesting. Well, technically we could do that, but can we change the model? Ah, see? That's the thing I was looking at. I was wondering if I could do that while I have the model on. No. gotta kind of give it an idea of where you want to put it. So smooth. That's pretty cool. That's it. Blue is what? No? Here? Yes. Feel like we should. Probably. Yeah. I don't want it to cover too much. Yeah, it looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Now I got a faceplate. Looks fantastical! We're gonna paint it. This one we want black. Side. Oh, damn! Looking groovy, baby. I'm just doing little bit of pieces every once in a while, so that way I won't be spending so much time customizing. And I'll check. I'll show you what I created with my sword. I was customizing my sword earlier. Check that beast out. Sexy. I actually customized it myself. I think this is what it looked like originally. And then I made it look like that. Boom! I called it the Gen-Dro blade. You see that? I fucking love this game. Looks fucking crazy looking, doesn't it? But there's so much you can do with this as far as customization. And the cool thing is, it doesn't matter, like, it's not hindered by any kind of like weight classifications or anything. No, you can just customize the whole thing entirely, like without having to worry about weight. You can make your own robot however you want. So I thought it was pretty cool. Name a 43 horses robot. Tell you what, you buy the game, and then you import the design to me, and I'll call it 43 horses and use it in the stream. Because it takes a lot to make one of these, a lot. But I really do like it. It looks really cool. Yeah. It is definitely a PC game. One day you might do it. One day. Oh, that's a shame. Someday. You caught me at the very last minute. I thought you were going to visit me earlier. Like, I'm literally at the end of my stream, buddy. I am looking at... Yeah, I'm way past my time. I have to do laundry today. So I already did it. Oh, I love Pokemon Emerald. Yeah. And you said you weren't going to be here in the morning, so I guess you'll have to... Damn. That sucks, man. Yeah, I can do a Hades on the next stream. Not the next stream, but the next stream after. And we could try out that build you were talking about. Oh, man, my back is stiff. All right, I'll see you later, Don Ostrich. Enjoy your day or night, I guess. It's your night. Bye. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. It's definitely worth a try. Definitely got to play it if you own PC and you don't own PC. You probably own PC. This day and age, what are you doing? I mean, I know some people can't, afford massive PCs like me. But I guess it's coming to a point where even standardized PCs can handle most stuff. I know that I wanted to like kind of, I don't know, I wanted to be able to game on my PC, so I did go out of my way to buy a gaming laptop, and I also bought a new video card because it was going a little slow. Like the graphics, it was allowing the graphics to have it, but it wasn't blocky or anything like that. But it was a lot of frame skipping issues where the frame skip was so bad that I was having issues. So I was just like, well, if I'm going to stream games and I want to stream PC games, I'm going to have to get a better video card. That's what I did. I bought one. It was expensive, sure, but it was definitely worth the buy, especially considering how much this game can handle. Um, but for now, I would say that probably around 5 years or so, I think we'll probably see a point where our standardized computers will probably have enough specs to handle most games. Most games. This one, I'm not even sure how much this requires. I stopped looking at the requirements a while ago because I really did get me a pretty decent video card. I don't think I've actually run across a game that I can't play yet. And you don't necessarily need to have the best graphic quality, so you can adjust it as you see fit. I generally don't even bother with it anymore, unless I actually want to see like a really pretty game. But I haven't seen anything that can cause me issues with my frame skip. But anyways, I don't really want to go too far into it since it's the end of the stream. But thank you for watching. Don't forget that any streams that I have will be posted on YouTube later on. I might, like I said before, I might do some streams where I'm just grinding out some games. I won't be posting those, and there will be not a lot of commentary on those. I'll answer questions, and you can chat with me, and I'll definitely answer you if you come by and visit. But other than that, those kinds of streams I don't usually get or go for posting. These are the ones, the short sessions that I do, which are like an hour and a half to 2 hours. Those are generally the ones that I like to post on YouTube. Um, Even though it's a large video, there's so much content in video games that I really like to capture it. Entertaining people, I guess you kind of need like a taste for what I do in order to enjoy it. What I do is I play games and I try things out. I comment what I play and stuff like that. So that's basically my content. I might change it up in the no, probably in the far. I might change it up, make some clips based on like one video and like mash it together and make something entertaining. But until then, because I have so much stuff going on and like I do have a wife and dog that I have to take care of, not so much right now. But I hope you guys enjoyed Mass Builder. It's definitely worth a game playing. And thank you for watching. Don't forget to follow and subscribe.